Right. Hey, Henrik! Yes, let's get crafting! Finally! And I'm sorry I'm late, but somebody decided to go and drill my neighbor. So I was literally waiting for them to finish. Hopefully they finished, otherwise we might get interrupted. What a day. Anyways, so yeah, I think the universe decided that I needed a break. Because last week I just had a headache I could not shake, and if you want to sit on these two big lights, I was like, I can't do that now. And then last Saturday, I had no internet from about midday till about 5. I think there was a power cut somewhere, and my provider's like, yeah, we don't have any backup power. Why should we? So yeah, whole week of no streaming. I did some crafting, just not on this because I had some other ideas. So it's like really still working on the finishing the sanding of the the chainsaw. See, my brain's fritzing out. Um. So yeah. Other than that, I've been cleaning. It needs to be done. So when you're the only person in a house, you have to clean up after yourself. So plans for today, the ones I had last week as well. So we completed the sleeve. I made the pattern, and that's now done. Now, what needs to be done? So I've made some changes to the bodice, and now we need to put the changes I've made on the bodice onto the pattern pieces, and then from the pattern pieces I want to do one more time, make a full mock-up to make sure it fully fits. So both sleeves done, the full bodice completely done with all the amendments that I made to the armhole, to the bodice, and to make sure that everything fits the right way, so that once I transfer and then from the, if that's correct, then I have the full pattern finished, and we can start making it into the wool fabric that I have, and we can start finding whole buttons and stuff like that, and think about how we're going to do the braiding on the bodice. But yeah, so that's kind of the plan for today, just to see what we can do, make sure that all the amendments I made fit, and I get a fitting bodice out of it. And God, I have some pieces here that are, what's this? It's a front piece. Okay. Oh, fuck. I'll be right back. I bought a new seam ripper, one that hopefully doesn't injure my fingers. There we go. It's bigger. So I have a whole handle to hold on to, instead of like this tiny one, or even worse, the broken one. I really need to throw that away now. Let's do that. Yoink! In the bin. So you can go there, and then this one can go here. Is this the one that I created? That was fine. No, this is also a 2-part sleeve. Yep, so that one can go on the side. Oh yeah, that's the old piece. Okay, so that one can go as well. And this is why you use cheap muslin to make these kind of things. So this was kind of the one that I thought was probably the best. So this is the star. So let's undo this one. That helps if I go to this view, so you can actually see. And my tea. So yes. Yoink! Can I take you off? Oh, okay. That doesn't fit there. Okay, so put you there. Let's see if I can actually seam rip this properly. Another thing is I really need to get an eye test now, because even with my glasses on, I noticed that I have to move my glasses away from my face. So one day, I really don't want to buy new glasses because they're freaking expensive, my prescription, but come on. Okay, all right. I think I had a headache because it's been busy at work, and I have 2 full-time. My team is a team of 3, the team I work in, and there's 2 full-time employees. Guess what they're doing at the moment? They're on holiday. So I'm kind of expected to do both their jobs. I was like, eh. There's a reason why there's 3 people in this team. So yeah. And seam rip this part. Right. Okay. I'll take out the seams in a minute. These in a minute. But first, oop, careful. I need to figure out. I need a pencil. Pencil. Centimeter. So, because there is a 1.5 centimeter seam allowance, I think. Okay. So if I want this to become a point here, then there needs to be a straight piece as because now And then there is 1.5 centimeters going up. Okay. So this is the point. But I wanted it to be there. Okay. So if I use this, okay. Now we need to add the seam allowance. Now put this down again. I just have to add some here at the end. Okay. We'll do that on the paper. Right, so if I then grab the scissors, and okay, so we need to add a little bit here to conform for the seam allowance there. Now we seam rip these off again, and then we can put them on the original pattern and see how much, put all the changes on there. Come on. Hi Froxy, how are you doing? You and Henrik flying? Or are you playing the other game that you guys were playing? Ah. Go, careful. Don't want to rip the fabric. I guess coffee is one of your what you call it again, that thing that you had, you told in school you had dairy and meat and one of your food groups, is that the word? Yeah. Right. I'll vacuum in a minute. Tomorrow, clean up day, because, you know. Alright, here go off. No, last one. And then we can put it on the paper. Okay, come on. Right. I like my new seam ripper. It's a lot faster. Yoink. And a lot more comfortable in my hand. Right. Now to find the pattern piece that goes with this. It's the big one, isn't it? Yeah. Also, that means that when we do the last finish, I do need to do the collar as well. Right. Oh yeah, we've already made a lot of changes to this one. So, let's put it the other way around. Oh fuck, this is the one that's not amended up there, is it? So we'll put you here. So I think that's still the same, yes. So I made an amendment there as well. Okay, let's put a couple of pins through. So it doesn't move. Ow. That's the wrong one. Right, so I cut this off wrong, didn't I? Ah, yes. I cut this off on the old version that I thought it was going to do. Right, so we have to add some paper. And this is why I don't throw pieces away. Right. At least this time I added the seam allowance, so that's good. So let's try and line up the lines, because that would make life so much easier. I need to make sure I got all the way up there. So this needs to line up there. Okay. That one lines up. And that one lines up right. Yes, stop spamming, dickhead. Ah, I love my auto banning. I bet it's one of the words that I've banned, which is one of those. Yep, just stream something. It's like, get more viewers. I don't need to buy viewers. I mean, it'd be lovely to have more viewers, but not the point of my stream. Is the music stopped? Or is it just slow? Music! What's going on? My internet being a fucking pain again. I just can't be today. No, my stream quality still says good. No dropped package. So why are you not working? Next track. Yes, thank you. Right. No idea why that took so long. So now I need to take this off again. Right, come on. It's good to see, so like here you can see how much I changed in the shoulder, because this is the old shoulder and this is the new point for my shoulder. So how much change I had to make. So let's draw this out. Okay. Right, I need to make the changes here. God damn it. Ah, damn it. make another pin there, because that seems to move. Don't tell me that this doesn't fit now. Yep, I need to add another bit. God damn it. Thought I had that fully. Right. I need okay, I can do that. Why am I doing difficult by drawing when I can just cut it? Okay, a little bit lower. Yeah, man. So we've just taken the front part of the bodice off. So the shoulder to the front bit. And we're putting it on the pattern so that I can draw the pattern over it. So that I have a pattern piece that's this. So that I can, when I make another mock-up, we use that. Then if it's okay, we can put this on a piece of cardboard. So it's easier to deal with cardboard as a protection, keeping it safe as a pattern piece. So now I'm just literally smoothing it out over the piece. And since I was stupid and cut off the previous thing without being 100% sure, so we need to make it a bit bigger there. Okay. So that's what I said. Hiya, Negatron! No worries, mate. Somewhere over there. Now we could cut the extra bits. Okay, that wasn't really neatly done, so I'm gonna draw a little bit, so I'll do that. like that, and then okay. Okay. Right. Yoink. Okay, keep this piece. You go. Go there for a second. Okay. I don't know for a second now. Yeah, it's that one. Okay. And this was of course not glued on. Brilliant. Right. Now quickly check, make sure that's should have just redrawn it on a big piece. Oh no, I couldn't because yeah. Right, go sit there. But is that right? Or is it? Yes, I already redid this, didn't I? I'm worried now that I'm not, because I made changes on the other side, but I didn't make all the changes on the other side, so god damn it. Yeah, no, okay, so I must have redone that already. Okay, so that's perfect. Okay, tape that fully closed because it's now got 3 pieces underneath. This stuff, this alphanumeric paper is great, but it's very thin. But it's great for making this kind of mock-ups, and then once it's fully working and correct, then you can transfer it onto something more sturdy, like the cardboard that I usually use. Right, all the amendments done. On this one. Right, so put you away. Put it with the sleeve. You go there for a second. Right, next. Next is the side piece. Now, I need to make the amendments I did on the other side. So here, I just cut it straight through, didn't I? Oh, it's the little piece that I need to take out. Yes. Not that one yet. That one needs to be from the other side. Okay, take you off. Oh, nope, it's fine. Okay, come on. Oh yeah, I need to add the seam allowance on this as well. Okay. Ah, this seam ripper is so much better. How? Right, so add yoink. So just a straight line. Yes. Okay. And now I need, oh yeah, I need to put that one safely away. And I need number 4. So I made changes to the top, but I need to make, oh wow, I made a lot of changes. Oh, how the fuck am I gonna do this? Okay, these lines not line up. So you need to line up there. Yep. Okay, let's see how we're going to do this. So that still lines up properly. Okay, that works. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Has that lined up? Yes. That's still covered. Yes. Right, okay. Yeah. Okay. I can't draw on this. Okay. We'll have to line that up. Okay. 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 upside down. No clue, because this does not look like a normal piece that we normally put in, but... Right, you go there. Right. Go here. Next piece. Right, so now I need to take out these pieces. I didn't change much on them, did I? No, except for this. Okay. Okay. So, no changes to those two pieces, so you can rip them apart. Well, we made changes, but oh, I need to do, yeah, I'll do that on the other side. Because I removed the weird second flap thing. I just have the little flap. But so we need to make those changes. Okay. Oh yeah, the sleeve is in here. We can take the sleeve apart as well and just add the two things, so we only have to make one extra sleeve. Good. Come on. Seam ripping across the fabric line. Come on. Okay, getting there. I mean, this is the way, if you ever want to learn how to sew as well, learning how to sew is half of it, is learning how, is understanding how clothing goes together. Like, just basic shapes and stuff like that. So, if you have a piece that you want to, you know, copy, it's a good way to try and take it apart, look at its pieces, copy it and make another one. It's kind of how I started learning mostly. I just bought this cool fabric on the market and had a t-shirt that fit really well and took it apart, used it as a template and made another one. There you go, sleeves off. Now I can finish taking this part off. Okay. Right. Helps if I take the seam of the shoulder off as well. There's one jacket that I have that I've probably had for, well, I'm what am I, 25 years now. I still plan on taking it apart because I really like the construction of it. But it needs to be slightly bigger, and it's black velvet, and I would like to make it out of something else. So, but yeah, that's still on the pile of to-dos. Okay. Come on. Alright, you can go off. Put you there. And then take the middle seam off. Come here. Okay. Why is Pretzel Rock being so difficult? Switching to the next song. Come on, what's going on? Still says I have no dropped frames according to Streamlabs. So why have you got trouble doing this? Pretzel Rock. Oh, annoying. So yeah, it's going to be quiet for a second, which is annoying because that means I have to talk. I mean, should talk because, you know, I'm streaming and all that. Whoa. When it's quiet, it's harder. Come on. Seam rip. Come on. Okay, right. Oh, an ad starts soon as well, so just be warned. Right, so I just need to. Don't do this to me! Ugh. There you go. Don't turn my microphone off. Oh, right. Right, so if I put you on there and you. Just quickly put a pin. Like somewhere around there. Oh, come on. Why can't I? There! Finally. Right. Mm-hmm. Alright, so need more pins. Ah, I forgot to add the seam allowance. Right, so okay. Right. Now add the 1.5 cm of a seam allowance, because easier to do it now than to do it after. Okay. I don't know how that's gonna look, but I'm gonna try and do this. Okay. Need my curve again. Can I line this up? Like that. Ooh, god damn it. Okay. Now, if I cut this side, then I can cut this side. Okay. Okay. So, fold it over. Let's go to the side. Okay. Right. Now put those there so I can take this. Start again, isn't it? So you can go there. That is the good sleeve. So that's what I need to cut out, and I need to cut out that one, and then almost getting there. It's just annoying. Anyways. Right, so let's take these apart, make the changes on the pattern. Then we can try to make another mock-up. Mock-up once, mock-up twice. Make sure you do your mock-ups right. Yeah, come on. Come. Why the fuck? There's two lines here because I was bad. Okay. Come on, last piece. Duh. It's a mess. Okay. Oof. Come on. Gimme. There we go, finally. Right, back piece. And the side back piece. Trying to clean up a little. Okay. Let's do this one first. So that one's fully changed. Right, so let's stick you on. Okay. Right, so it's a bit of a change. Saves us some fabric as well. Okay. No butt flaps. Okay. Where's the others? Oh, okay. And now the back piece. Center back, they call it. Yuck. What the hell? What? I told you to change. Right, that's better. Right. Mm-hmm. Okay. Right. Go in. Come on. Stabby stabs. Okay. And straight. And this way. Okay. Right. That's all the pieces. Now, to cut them all out again from muslin, put them all together, including the collar, and make sure everything fits. Now, I won't be able to try it on today because I just realised I'm not wearing the undergarments that I need to wear underneath this. So, we will... I don't think from looking at the time I won't be able to put them all together, but, you know, you can go and do some. So you can go in there, need a pen, you can go there. Don't need my big rulers, all the nice rulers. Cheer! Good evening, sir. 18 months. It's a year and a half. It's crazy. Crazy to think of that. How have you been? Ah. That works. Oh no! Oh damn it! Blasted seizures. Well, you know, because I think you're on my blue sky. You saw my posts that I didn't have internet last Saturday. And last week, yeah, I had such a bad headache I couldn't Swift it, so... Besides drowsy, I hope you're feeling a bit better now, though. 'Cause... I'm just taking part some of the 2-part sleeve to use for the color. Oh god dear. Do you, I mean, if you want to say, I mean, do you feel it coming? Can you say, like, shit, sorry, mate, but I'm about to have a seizure? Yeah, there are a lot of, I think, pressure changes, and I think that's just caused it for me, but gone from really hot, to like stuffy and stuff. I usually get headaches then around that time. For all the medical know-how we have these days, I really wish they could do more for your epilepsy and stuff. Certain conditions, which is just oh fuck. I was like, it feels like I'm ripping fabric and not thread. And I was. It's not too much of a problem. Okay. Hey Magnus! Ooh. So it's really like a surprise. Yeah. No, I mean, I have a degree in exercise and health science. So there's different medical conditions that are being discussed for in regards to exercise and how to deal with them in case you come across them. So in that respect, probably know a little bit more than the average. Yeah. Oh no. It must have been a big one if it needed to be a few days. But yeah, I just wish there was more that you could do for it. I mean, I know there's dogs that are trained now to detect different things, but I don't know if that's something that's an option for you. Collar. Right. Make the rest. Yeah, that's what I've seen mostly with any of the service dogs. And there's video of dogs that put their bodies underneath your head so that you don't hit your head somewhere as well. But yeah, some dogs seem to. They say there's something that seems to change that they seem to be able to detect. Right, let's try. I know. It's just sad that they don't live as long as us. Then again, with the way some people treat dogs, maybe that's for the best. But ugh. Right. Now, can I fit that small piece on there? Oh god. Right. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Right. Button pieces. This is the small piece. Can I fit that on there? Yes. Yeah. Okay. That's a sleeve. last. Do you not fit? God damn it. Do you last? And then these two pieces probably fit. Okay. I bought some from the local eBay shop here. The local eBay website is called Allegro. I've got a subscription to it so that if I order over a certain amount, I get free postage. So they're not nice and dark like I would like to get them, but I did order them and they're on their way to me. So it's just easier to order in Poland than to order anywhere else. Even Amazon is sometimes a problem. Hi Starry, thank you for the luck. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I have enough spray paints. But they are the ones that you screw in, which means that I can take them out and reuse them again. Because if you use the ones that you have to press in, you can't reuse them. So, and that's what I prefer. If these kids want to stop shouting, I don't think you guys can hear it, but I can hear them. Where the fuck's my pencil? So they don't need that much. I mean, they just need to be slightly darker. Like the... I don't have the paint here because it's in my cupboard. Like the dark grey, silver grey that I'm going to use on my... chainsaw. Been doing some more sanding. Now switch to my diamond files to do the last bits and corners. Yeah. Sometimes it's worth just to get those. They're I bought 20 for about €10, $10, €10, £10, and it's just, Okay. Any other markings? I don't think so. Okay. Okay. I have to remember as well how to put everything in again. Oh yeah, I need to make sure I mark that. That is the one that goes there, because that goes with that one. And that one's marked. Alright, next one. Shoulders. Did I make any changes in the back shoulders? I didn't I? We'll find out when I'm putting it together. Oh, faux fur is expensive. Especially if you want high quality. I mean, you can get the cheap stuff. Not that much of a problem. But if you want the nice stuff that will last and doesn't fall apart and has a nice backing, then yep. Yep. For the so for the ship Mrs. Brahm, she's got like a fur collar type thing. And if I wanted to get the really nice stuff, the really nice fake stuff, yeah, that's even for like maybe a meter, it's not cheap. Yeah, so you can, yeah, it's always worth just start. I mean, especially if you're like making your first one. I mean, it's worth getting something like that. But, and then you can always upgrade. Especially if it's sewn, then you can just literally take it apart and put the new pieces in. So, right. That one's done, that one's done. Because I have to mark the other side still. Ah! Yeah, I mean, and as well, make sure if if you put in a lining, so that your skin is not against it, it will last a lot longer as well. Most fur is not a nice inside material, so... Alright. Something heavy. But it's worth getting something similar to... If you never worked with fur, it's worth getting something to practice, because a tip that I can give you from having worked with fur, don't know if you have, but do not use scissors to cut fur. My advice is to use either something like a seam ripper or a knife like that, and put it on the other side and then carefully cut the backing. So if you use scissors, you will cut off hairs. And believe me, if you think glitter is the herpes of the craft world, fur is the herpes of the sewing world. It's a fucking nightmare and it gets everywhere. But yeah, it's worth cutting, not with your knife going through it, not with your scissors going through it, but literally picking up the fabric and literally with a seam ripper just go through it carefully so you don't cut the hairs, and then only the hairs that you lose is the ones that on the little bit that you do. But if you cut them, you cut like a large area with all the fur. And I've worked with fur for a long time until somebody told me that. It's like, God's sakes. Could have learned that tip in it earlier. Oh yeah, I just been seam ripping. The whole floor is probably covered at the moment, so... Okay, I need to do the other side. Why do I order? I always lose my freaking pencil. Okay. Please, 4. Okay. Okay. It takes time, and I would say just because doing something complicated takes a lot longer as well. So just give yourself some grace, but also just practice on pieces, make some circles and stuff like that, and also slow the machine down. People always think that you should sew quickly. No, you don't. Not at all. Yeah. Yeah. It's what I say as well is sometimes it's I do this, and you've seen me do this, is to use basting. So either hand basting or by machine, just any seam that you like is complicated or like a little bit difficult, is to in the seam allowance make a stitch with a long, so like a 4 to 5 length on your machine, because then it's easier to put the whole seam in. Okay, and another pattern done. Okay, now turn that one around. And make the markings. And there's 1, 2, 3. Any other markings? Yes. And there. And here. Those are on. Alright, getting there. That's one more pattern piece and then you can start putting it together. I'm just looking at the time. Yep, got an hour. Okay. Yep. There. So this is just unbleached cotton or bleached cotton. Very plain. I call it mock-up fabric. Most places will have something like this. It shouldn't be too expensive. If you have an IKEA nearby, they sell in their curtain section, the fabric section, the curtain and pillow section. They sell packs of, I think it's 3 meters for like 40 zloty, so what, 6-7 euros, and it's great to make mock-ups. So if you're like, patterns rarely fit out of the packet. It is, especially not if you don't have a standard size. Then I'm not a standard size. So if you want to, go and get something from a commercial pattern, it's a freaking nightmare. So this is not gonna fit. So that's, I call it, some people call it muslin fabric. Muslin, not muslim. Ah, I found a pencil on the floor, didn't I? But what you're looking for is just unbleached cotton. I prefer unbleached, of course, because, environmental. This is bleached. It's just simply they didn't have any unbleached. I have another pack that's unbleached. Also, because it's white or whitish, you can draw on it very easily. So you can make markings very easily. When we go work with the black cotton fabric, the black wool fabric, marking's gonna be a nightmare. Whoa! Where did my pencil go? God damn it! Yeah, as long as it's like, you don't want to be paying more than like 3 or 4 euros, pounds, dollars to the meter. It needs to be cheap and cheerful. The only thing I would say is, if you're working with a pattern that requires woven, absolutely woven cotton is perfect. If you're working for a pattern with knit fabric, get a knit fabric, because it's no use making a mock-up with a woven fabric when the fabric you're going to work with is knit. Because knit is stretch. It stretches, so it falls differently. Stretch fabric, you work with negative ease. Yeah, I mean, so white chalk, the old-fashioned stuff. You've got white pencil chalk. I also have a IKEA pencil in here because a normal pencil works as well. And in some cases, sometimes it's easier to use yellow. I also have black and red in here. So yeah, I mean, I've got a little box full of stuff. Ah. Right, so I mean, it's the same with pattern paper and stuff like that. This what they call alphanumeric paper with all the stripes and dots. It's more expensive, and just as well, you know, even at IKEA, for instance, you can buy, if you don't need large pieces, because this is really wide. I wouldn't use those because the question is, can you get it out? How much does it mark on the other side? Because I do have those. But I have a blackboard. Well, I have a turquoise school board. I painted the turquoise. Painted a square on one of my walls with turquoise blackboard paint. Because, you know, why use black when I can have turquoise? So I write on there important things, or when I empty something in the kitchen, I write it down on the board, like I need washing up liquid, something like that, because otherwise I forget. And then on Tuesdays when I go shop, I go, let's see what I need to get on the board and put it on a piece of paper. And then of course sometimes I will forget to take the piece of paper with me to shop, but you know. Yeah, if I don't write it down, I will forget, and then I'm running out of toilet paper and things like that. So, yeah. I want to put my schedule on there sometimes. So, like, things I should do on Sundays, things I should do. Cause sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, I need to, every Monday, like, vacuum this. Every Tuesday, clean this. So that I have actually got a schedule of when I do things. Because, yeah. Sometimes my ADHD brain just, like, forgets. Or I get a bit of, like, sitting there doing nothing because my brain is like, nah, we're alright. I'm gonna sit here and watch videos because fuck the world. Really hope this is going to be the last mock-up though, because I really would like to start on the actual piece. The thing is, once we have this pattern, you know, it can be reused again. I could probably draw a basic block pattern from this. I really should poke holes. Yeah, I think it's like it for me. It's like if you have to test it because it's gonna be dependent on the fabric completely every time. Okay, and that one. Okay. Any others? Okay, that looks like it. All right. I think that works. Whoa! Okay. Right, okay. Drink. Yeah, come here. Right. Oh, this is heavy. Okay, right, let's drop this. I mean, 3 meters, you can get a lot out of it. And then it also gives you a good idea of how much fabric you need for the real stuff. Think. That's right, and we need to make the markings on the other side. Don't forget that. Like. Okay. And none there. Okay. Right. Okay. Oops. I think at least. Yeah, Poplin is alright for those kind of things. The thing is, it's like not always the composition of the fabric that's important, depending on your usage. It's also the grammage per meter, the GSM or GSM squared. So that gives you the thickness of the fabric. And the thicker the fabric, of course, the more sturdy it is. Like the different wools I've got, the thinner one is the one I'm going to use for the shirt because I don't want the really thick, heavy stuff on it, on my body. But for the cape and the skirt, I'm using a slightly heavier one. Right, so first. Okay. Why does that one look weird? No, they look similar. It's just... Yeah, that's quite thin. Yeah. It's fine for a lot of things, but if it's got heavy usage, it will wear out faster. Oh yeah. Right, just pinning the... Completely forgot the name for this. Pleats? Yeah, I think so. Okay. That's 2 pinned. Spin them all first. Ah. Good, okay. Damn it, missed. Yeah, this you can't do with clips. I do have clips. Yeah, pretty much. No idea where I got those. I've had them for ages. Alright, now one of the things I need to do, because I've sewn something for myself, I need to change the needle because there's a stretch needle in there at the moment. Why is there a cat hat here? Cat, you're not supposed to be on this table. That's my stretch. I can use that one. For certain things, they're absolute, like leather, anything that's really difficult to pin, clips are perfect. All right. Sure, I don't sew anything else together. Put my pincushion close. Oh, I have to be careful because my cat, I have to be really careful because these, you can't see them, these are pins. She will steal them. She will steal them. And these are alright. They won't... I don't think she'll be able to eat those, the clips. But still, I don't want her to be anywhere near them, so... Okay, perfect. Okay. No worries, Magnus. I know it's a terrible time at your side, so no. Good night. Have a good sleeps. Alright, 2 pleats done. I need to iron these, but I don't want to set up my iron at the moment. So, make them open. Oh, that's fine. There we go. Now last one, and we can start putting the rest together. not. Okay. And let's cut these open. Alright, so I think it's the back that's next. That goes all the way to there. And we stop at this circle. Oh. Alright. And then this needs to go here. I believe. Trying to remember. I think so, yes. Yes, I can go and dig out the instructions, but yeah. I believe then if I do this, push, how did this work again? Oh yeah, that's the way. Yep. It has to go this way and then flat. Yes. I need to iron the seams. And then you go here. You guys go there together, and that one this way, and then this way, and then that's it. That's the way. Oh, an ad starts. I apologize. You might get an ad. But I need to iron this properly because that's the only way the little tail's gonna look. Ooh, that was many. Okay. Look. There we go. Got a little tail. But yeah, I'm gonna have to iron this properly. So now that's the front, so this is the back. And then we get the little one. I forgot. Which way around is this? The point to the outside. Okay. So it goes this way around. No. This way around. Now this should fit. Now, no, see, that is the thing. Don't know now if I've been doing that wrong. But we will find out. Okay, do this check again. Yeah, go up. Right, so Right. That's not the bin. Right. I'm gonna put this one with this one. Okay. Okay. Oh. Line up. Okay. And now the back. Ah. How am I gonna do this? Yes, that fits. It's gonna be a bit of a pain, but trying to get this to fit. Oops. Come on. This way. Because I never understand. See, this is always what I wonder. Is like there's so much space here. Like I know they're saying clip, but it still always feels like this. Does work. Okay. Getting there. I need to stop soon because do need to get ready, and you know, because it's late and I have work tomorrow. Next something that. Okay, let's try it this way. Ah! God damn it. Stop distorting the fabric. Ah! I'll throw it. There we go. Can't risk any pins being on the floor. And suddenly I will hear bling, 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 and it's my cat playing with a fucking pin and giving me a heart attack. Grey hairs. Right. That worked. Excellent. Did I not mark? God damn it. Yes, that is. Making sure it goes the right way around. Okay. And then these two need to go on top. There. Okay. Okay, let's try. That's enough. Okay. Ah, curves, I hate them. And then the last one there. Almost done, and then I'll next week we will do the sleeves. Oh! Hey, Wedge! I saw you lurking before and then you disappeared, but you went streaming then, didn't you? I was just saying that I was about to finish up. Morning. Definitely not morning. How you doing? Thank you for the raid. Were you playing CS again? Ah. Sometimes I come online in the morning and I see you've been streaming like when I went to bed. Yeah, sometimes that's live, isn't it? As long as it's like, it's chugging along. At least it can't be worse. Oh, it can't be worse. I mean, that's what I mean. So... So, at least you're not like me that works in a team of 3, of which 2 people are full-time. I am only working 30 hours a week normally. I don't work on Wednesdays. And guess who are on holiday? The 2 full-time people. Leaving me to do everything. Yeah. Not stressful at all. I've said I'm not doing that again. So can you imagine if I fell sick or something happened to me? We're fucked. Nobody does the job, and it's pretty important what we do. Because, you know, if you work for a bank and you deal with, like, bankruptcies and seizures... See, I refuse because I don't get paid overtime. At least not without prior appropriation and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, nah. That's why what doesn't get done doesn't get done. It's, you know. No, bank seizures. Sorry, not financial seizures. Yeah, no, I refuse that. I work 30 hours for a reason. So, like, when the government goes like, "Oi, you owe us tax. Give us your money." Thing is, we have to block the bank accounts so that they can't take any money away. Yeah. I don't do any phone calls anymore. Purely work with, you know, lawyers and notaries and shit like that, and heirs. Which is nice in a way. But now I have to do all the other stuff that the other colleagues do normally, and I'm like, sorry, but I still only work 30 hours a week. And he complained to me, but no, I have to log in to do shit. It's like, yeah, because there's nobody else that can do this shit. Like, if only one of you was on holiday, the other can do it. But if both of you are gone, I can't do it. There's certain systems that I don't have access to because I don't have a Belgian ID. So, yeah. Tough titties. No! I ran out of bobbin thread. Well, that's it. Run out of bobbin. And what's a bobbin? That's this. It's a little bobbin that lives underneath my machine. That does the underneath thread. I guess that's a sign. But, I mean, we made some changes. And I think once we try this on, when everything's on, we're very close to what we need, what I want. Oh, it's got hiccups. Got a little bit of a tail here. And I need to iron it all so that it fits properly. Yoink, like. So far, it's going together quite well. Right, yoink and yoink, and then we need to put all the pattern pieces together. Oh, that's my alarm to feed Delta. Delta's my crested gecko, if anybody's wondering. Not my cat. She gets fed at 7. And I have this one and this one. And the sleeve pattern goes on top, and then we get a clip, and then we clip. For a crested gecko that literally has 1 brain cell, that's right. I've been really good at keeping my desk clean as well lately, so I can sit on it when I want to do something else. I've been working on a little Funko Pop, and that was damaged, and changing it over to a different item. I fell down a K-pop trap, and now I'm on board of a Korean pirate ship. So yeah. No, I don't want an ad to start. I am about to go and see if there's anybody to raid. If not, I'll just end the stream, because I don't want to spend ages doing that. And you go shush for a second. I know, but you just raided me. But yeah, I was planning on stopping at this time. So German, French. Okay. Who am I following? I don't think anybody's. World of Warcraft, everybody just playing games. Yes, okay. No crafters online. Same category. Also German. Doesn't look like any cosplayers, unless anybody knows any, but I just don't want to spend my time searching on shit, because I just know. Deutsch. It's Labubu. No. Deutsch. French. I don't see anybody. God damn it. Then, since it's this late, I just need to just end the stream. Anyways, any internet outages aside, I'll be back on Saturday. I will be finishing the glove, because I did prepare the stream. I got the glove out, I got everything out, I got everything ready, and then just no internet. So I think I came back about 6 or 7, so a bit annoying. So yeah, next week we will finish the sleeve. We'll do the because we'll do all the interesting bits in it, so to make sure that they all fit in the right place, and fit everything together. Make sure it fits. If it fits, then the week after we can start working on the wool, and we can start looking at buttons. And maybe what am I going to do for the braiding, because I do need to do that before I put the whole jacket together. But then we're getting close to finishing a thing. But it's like a complete we started with a commercial pattern and it's completely custom pattern now. So that's life. So I want to thank everybody for hanging out. There's quite a few of you that have been hanging around, lurking. I don't mind lurking. I wish I could find someone to stream back, but to rate, but yeah, social battery is a bit low as well. And so we are going to end the stream, and I will see you on Saturday. I'll be streaming at 4 o'clock local European time, Central European time, and otherwise I'll see you next week, because next week I'll be streaming at 7 p.m. again. So I have a whole day of doing things in the evening. So have a good night, everybody. As always, stay safe. My headset just said